I'm back in action, back on the big screen, but in a different way. Before I was a fighter slash promoter. Now it's just all promoting. This young man right here, natural born superstar. I would say I'm the god of this shit. I'm the Don of this shit. I'm the Mike. No, I'm LeBron of this shit. But the ultimate goal is to get him to surpass me.
Is he allowed to talk it or no?
Go ahead, fuck it. Go on, get all access. Let me introduce him. Gervonta, 3-time world champion.
Davis!
Incredible! And this fight is over!
Floyd, is this the future of boxing?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Whoop! There it is!
For Gervonta Davis, it pays to follow the money. With an unblemished record,
It is over!
and a near-perfect knockout rate, the Baltimore native, at only 25, is primed for the next crucial step in an icon's succession plan.
I'm made for this. I'm not here for just no reason.
But boxing, above all, remains a meritocracy, a sport where empires aren't bestowed, they're earned. Enter Leo Santa Cruz,
What a
a
fight!
4-division belt holder.
My bad. I didn't know that was going to take that long. So I guess we're going to go ahead and say, listen, I know it's going to sound crazy, but my heart is going for Leo Santa Cruz. If Tank Davis is not able to knock Leo Santa Cruz out, which a lot of people are relying on, then what if Tank Davis has a fight like he did with Gamboa? How many punches did he throw against the aging Cuban, by the way? So whatever age that Gamboa is listed as, then put like fucking 3 to 5 years on that shit. He had 1 foot, 1 shoe. Now don't get it twisted. See, what I've learned here with boxing on YouTube is that when you're critical of a fighter, they like to say that it's because you're on the other fighter's side. That's because these YouTube people that cover boxing, like, they weird. Like, your top boxing YouTubers, they be on some weirdo shit. I'm just telling you my opinion. I'm entitled to that. However, I feel my opinions are sound. Now, am I going to be the motherfucker here that if Leo get knocked the fuck out on motherfucking Halloween, I'm not going to be like, oh shit, damn Leo, that's fucked up. Like, you fucked up down there, man. Damn, Tank Davis fucked him up. Oh shit, y'all. And I'm not going to be sharing in on the memes and all that shit. Hell yeah. And fucking Leo Santa Cruz has a heart of gold. But in this case, I like Tank Davis. But if he's not able to knock out Leo Santa Cruz, can he outbox him for 12 rounds straight? Can he outwork him? Leo Santa Cruz has shown he can box with the Karl Frampton rematch. Leo Santa Cruz got some tricks in his bag. And also, in my personal opinion, Leo Santa Cruz is, despite what the billing is, the A side. His son is named after Al Heyman. He's like Al Heyman. He's one of the Al Heyman, like, guys. You know, if you notice the trend, did you notice all the top Al Heyman guys have been getting, like, his boys, the ones that have been winning and doing their part, they've been getting their pay-per-views. From Keith Thurman, Adrian Broner. People didn't think he deserved it. The Charlos. Don't be surprised if Charlo versus Lady Laura ends up on pay-per-view. Deontay Wilder, Luis Ortiz, even though he was newer to the PBC mix. Danny Garcia's getting his. Spencer's working on 3. Sean Porter got his. Andre Berto got the harvest. You see, there's like a trend. Leo's getting his. Tank's getting his. Danny, we already seeing Danny getting his. You see? Caleb Plant, David Benavidez, they're going to try to work on them getting theirs. So, this is episode 1 of Showtime All Access. It's back in a big way, even though a lot of fans are not feeling this fight. Is because it's on pay-per-view. It's a good fight, a great fight on paper. I really don't consider it a mismatch. I mean, yeah, weight-wise, yeah. I mean, okay, I understand. What happens when Leo gets punched in the face or in the stomach? Like, what happens when Tank hits him? But then I go back and look and I say, Yurkis Gamboa had one foot in one shoe. And Tank just didn't look good that night. What is he threw? I'm being generous, around 350 punches as like a total, as a whole. We all know that Leo going to come to work, but the thing is, Leo coming to work, he's going to be getting hit. What's Leo head movement looking like? You know, he's not really known for that shit. But anyway, we are going to take a jump cut. I rate this episode a 6.5 out of 5. It starts off very, very cringe with Floyd, as you can see. But Floyd is doing promoting. I get all that. Floyd, you know, got to be in the episode. He is all access. I get all that. And as soon as you start really, really getting sick of him, he's out of the episode. So it's like, you know, like he did his part, the promoting, but it was while he was there, it was cringe. But he is the promoter. And this is like, if any fight where he needs to make sure he's with his fighter at all times, is this one. I also think that Tank's going to make weight with no problems. Like, he's looking good, and with this motivation, I'm sure, you know, that, listen, he's under lock and key. I'm sure he's getting calls from Al Heyman every day, you know. So, jump cut on TstreeT Controversy, the Fight View 360. By the way, I am watching this. I recorded it from Showtime Anytime. I don't know when episode 2 comes on. Likely next week, or is it the week before the fight? We'll figure that out. I'm going to do my best to post that information down below in the description box. Anyway, jump cut. Hey. I'm sorry about that music. But Leo got a nice-ass crib. I mean, I didn't expect for him not to. But, you know, he got a nice-ass crib. You know, but that's what it's like when you Al Heyman godson. You know, y'all do know I'm half black, half Hispanic, and half Irish, right? And I got like a teaspoon of Malaysian and Filipino up in me. But yeah, basically, you know, what can you say bad about Leo?
I never imagined I would ever have it. I thought it was like really impossible. Here's the little ducks. My daughter, she loves them. Right here, the kitchen. We mostly never use the table. We always eat right there with the kids stuff. And right here, like, we have like memorabilia, like when all my fights, when my dad in my corner, everything. Right here, when I fought Mares, when I fought Mijares. I can't believe I have all these belts. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to get not even one belt, but now I have like 7 belts. Something unbelievable that I still can't believe.
Now let's be critical. Let's be critical. Let's go up here. Full screen. By the way, 14 days, 23 hours, and 47 minutes. It is going to be $74.99 on Showtime pay-per-view. It's very hard to sell this pay-per-view because we're getting Loma versus Tio. Even though Tio hasn't accomplished what either of these guys have accomplished, but still, it's just like, you know, it's just hard to sell this, bros. And remember, I got to pay for the motherfucker to be able to cover this shit for you. And they'll probably fuck around and copyright me that night anyway. So which means I'm probably not going to make nobody. But anyway, this is what we got to go look at. Now listen, we like Leo, right? You get some perks to being Al Heyman's, you know, godson and shit. You get some perks. 37-1-1 with 19 KOs, 32 years old. Now you know where I'm getting at, right? He's got this history of fighting like sparring partners and shit. Remember, he was like the co-feature for Mayweather Undercards for like a little bit. And you'd be looking, it's like, yo, Leo. Open your eyes, Leo. Look at us. Look at us. Look at him.
Right here, this is my room. There's all the shirts like I wear. And there's a lot of these shirts I have like maybe like.
I just be thinking like, you know, you're a nice man. But it's like, all right. Now, think about it. Since Carl Frampton, that was in 2017. The Carl Frampton rematch. Chris Avalos, the Abner Maris rematch came way too late. I remember the first Abner Maris fight. It was a big fight. It was on my birthday. My grandmom had just died. Like, the funeral was like 2 days before. My life was in complete shambles. I covered it from a hotel. Even thinking about it, I'm trying not to tear up. Hold it together, TstreeT. But watching that rematch gave me PTSD. And not only that, or aggravated my PTSD, but not only that, it was like it was too late. It's like, why y'all wait so late to do that? Come on, man. So really, since Carl Frampton, Chris Avalos, Abner Maris rematch was too late. Rafael Rivera, fucking Miguel Flores. Isn't he that no good flopper that flopped against Rigo? The one that was down on the ground like, or was that Moises Flores? I don't remember. Well, one of them Flores is, let's go check. One of them is a no good flopper. Like, no, that ain't him. That's the nice one. I like that guy. Yeah, he's the cool one. He's not the no good flopper. It's Moises Flores. He ain't no good. Go watch him versus Rigo. You'll see what he was looking dead in the camera. Anyway, let's stay on topic. So, you know, and it's like, yo. Now, one thing that is a little crazy with this fight, but I don't put it past him because it's the WBA. You have 2 titles on the line. It's not the first time it happened. If I'm correct, it's the 3rd time. I first found out it happened when I was covering Mayweather versus Maidana 2. If you don't remember, Floyd Mayweather's 147 and 154-pound titles were on the line. Floyd was pissed, I remember, but LMB did him a favor so he can keep all the belts. The time it happened before that was when Sugar Ray Leonard had fought at like heavyweight or some shit. I forgot. I'm supposed to know, but Lord knows I forgot. All right. So the 135-pound lightweight and super featherweight 130 and 135-pound titles are on the line. So basically, Tank Davis has to make 130 to be able to fight for Leo's 130-pound WBA Super World title. Now, politically done at 130, it really makes no sense for Tank to be down there, so he'll probably win the belts and maybe hold on to it for as long as he could until Al Heyman positions one of his fighters to probably get a shot for it or whatever if he were to win. Now, Leo, if he were to win, will be able to have that option at 135, and the WBA ain't stripping nobody. They're not. Another jump cut. Let's get back to some more clips of the episode. Key clips.
From the start.
We grew up a really poor family.
Delilah, amasita,
My dad was the only one working, and he worked as painter, as a dishwasher. And it was really hard because there were times that we didn't have to pay the bills. They used to cut the electric off, so we had to buy candles, and that would be our light. We were 4 of us. It was my older brother Antonio, Armando, and Robert, and me. Oh, my dad, he's the head of the family. If it wouldn't been for him, maybe I wouldn't be in boxing.
Bueno, lo que lo hace especial es que es bien disciplinado y la verdad, pues le echa muchas ganas y es muy dedicado. Y Leo, pues la verdad, se enfoca en lo que él quiere hacer. Tienes que mover la cintura, Leo. Encónchate para...
Yeah, he take care of his pop too, man. You know, I'm a caregiver as well, so, you know, it hits a little close to home. I don't talk about that shit, but that's how, you know, I'm able to provide the life I am for myself to be able to cover boxing for you because, you know, I care for my father. So, moving forward, as you know, if you didn't know, his pop got sick. And, you know, he would talk, I don't want to talk about it. All right, that's fine. All right, jump cut. I don't want to talk about it. Let's get past this part, all right? I'm human. Shit, I don't want to talk about that. So, you know, shout out to Leo, and, you know, God bless him for doing what he do for his pop, man. That shit, you know, God bless him. And being able to have the means to do it, you know? So now this is important to me. Now, once again, what if Tank is not able to knock Leo out? You know? Has Leo chin really been tested? Now, I've covered every Leo Santa Cruz fight on this channel since I've been on YouTube since like 2011 across 2 channels. So I don't remember ever seeing him. I don't remember. Remind me, has Leo Santa Cruz ever been like rocked or, you know, pop where you be like, oh, like somebody gonna hit him, he ain't gonna recover. That type shit. But
when
listen to this.
It was Leo, the youngest, who rose fastest and highest.
Take a look at 23-year-old Santa Cruz.
The first title shot came early when Santa Cruz met Busi Malinga for the vacant IBF Bantamweight title in 2012.
Santa Cruz is setting a pace punching that's ridiculous. He's just so busy.
Foreshadowing the relentless come-forward style that would become his trademark, Leo threw a shocking 1,350 punches, establishing himself as a prodigy of his own.
Now, even though that's a young Leo, I'm concerned how he stays in the pocket like that. Now, he will be able to throw a lot of punches and possibly be able to hit tank with a lot of shit. And we just got to see. We just got to see because there's so many different factors. Tank's conditioning, you know, because he slowed down and he was taking breaks in the Gamboa fight. You know, we know that he can fight in burst. But as we've seen right there, Leo just had his chin just out there. There are concerns. There are concerns on both sides. Because with that combination punching right there, and you know, with that combination punching right there, and the accuracy of a lot of that combination punching, despite whoever the fuck that guy was that he was fighting, still you have to say, like, hold up, like, you know. By the way, I miss those outdoor, looking at them outdoor Stub Hub or Dignity Park, whatever the hell they call that place nowadays.
What does it mean for you to win this title?
Well, it means that this is what I've been training for since I was 8 years old. It was always my dream, and it was my dad's dream. This is for my... If it wasn't for me, it was him.
Through all the success that followed, Santa Cruz strove to honor the family name. Now, against Davis comes an opportunity to establish his warrior brand with a wider, mainstream audience.
This is the moment I've been training all my life for. I think it's gonna put me in another level.
You know why this fight's on pay-per-view, right? Budget, you know, Showtime, you know, didn't want to put the money up or didn't have it in the budget. Both of these guys, as Al Heyman fighters do, command a significant amount of money. You know, these guys, I wouldn't be surprised as making at least 1.5 both guaranteed. And that may seem like not a lot on like the Al Heyman side of things, but in this day and age and in this economy, it's a lot. And if you don't know, there's going to be fans in attendance. They're talking about 10,000 or so down in Texas in the Alamodome. I'm interested to see the seating layout and also if they're going to be able to sell those tickets in this economy. And if you don't know, movie theaters are closing down because people are just afraid to go to the movies, to being in a dark black box. And I'm not saying that, you know, in arenas like that, but people just, like restaurants, even them being open, a certain amount of capacity still are struggling. People are afraid to go out. Then to boot, with numbers rising, it's just, my job is to sell a motherfucking fight, right? So, hey, shit, let me shut the fuck up and get back to business. So if you don't know, here's the undercard. You go, that's, you know, tell me about that shit. You know, I'm going to be here. We're going to be here live after the fight for the post-fight. It's going to be a busy night that night, too, as well. Busy day of boxing as a whole. Shit. But we're going to get there. So Tank Davis versus Leo Santa Cruz. Mario Barrios has returned. Versus Ryan Cowboy Karl. Diego Magdaleno versus Isaac Cruz. Just so happened Diego Magdaleno got knocked out by Teofimo Lopez, who was fighting tomorrow night. I'm going to be covering that video. Regis Prograis versus Juan Heraldez. Regis Prograis had hinted that he had talked to the big man. Likely, of course, that's Al Heyman. And if he wins, he's got something big coming down the pipe. I wonder if that's going to be at 140 or 147. And those are the main fights of the card. The other ones, yeah, they'll get to them during fight week. I'm sorry. But these are the main four. I'm covering these four on the card, post-fight videos. Davis versus Santa Cruz, Barrios versus Ryan Karl, Diego Magdaleno versus Gonzalez, and Prograis versus Heraldez. All right? Back to more cringe Floyd.
Pull me up. Pull it up. Come on, let the people see it.
No, I was not talking about you though.
But I want to see it. Just pull it up. Can you pull it up?
Pause.
You even like the motherfucker. How you gonna like your own picture? Get that motherfucker close up. One thing we do know, you is for sure the highest paid lightweight, hands down, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I'm gonna say it in my own words. Tank said, "Champ, you gotta realize this. I don't fight on free TV no more. It's pay-per-view." I said, "But Tank, you under Mayweather Promotions, so it's pay-per-view."
Cringe.
That's what we do.
Cringe. Cringe.
Everybody work for 30 seconds as fast as they can.
Cringe.
It's a high bar set for the young champ, following a man who calls himself the best ever. But clearing tough obstacles is nothing new for Tank and head trainer Calvin Ford.
What you got?
He lived down there on some of the wire shit.
Look good, Tank. Look good. Don't worry about what you do. I'm trying to blow your heart out. You know, you get all that dust and everything out the cars. Boom. We blowing it all out. When you
Look at that big ass blue.
Bye. Let's go.
Look at that big ass Bluetooth. Oh shit, I didn't even know it's still playing. Look at that big ass Bluetooth headset he got on. Man, Showtime gonna have to motherfucker. They gonna probably block this video. I'm gonna have to edit it all up. Sometimes CBS, they be disrespectful. They just do not like respect fair use. I almost came. Don't get me started. Let me just stay on topic. He lived down there on some The Wire type shit, like his hood. And B More has a lot of resemblances to Philly. Like no bullshit, Philly and Camden and all that shit. This was from when he was on a Showtime special. I don't believe it was All Access, but it was like something a couple of years ago, a few years ago on Showtime. It was like a web series or something.
Knuckleheads on the right. Man, I'm so proud of you, Tank. Seriously, when I think of where you came from, to where you at, ain't nothing but pride for you, boy. Yeah. Nothing but pride for you. Now you can come back and go down the wreck, get some of the knuckleheads on the right path, huh?
Knuckleheads.
It was hard enough to get you on the right path, man.
Tank was different. Bad. Goodness gracious. Sometimes I still hear his voice in the back of my head.
He was a little bad motherfucker, don't he?
You know, but he was a good bad.
Look, motherfucker, like
At age
bad
7.
as shit. He looked like he was bad as shit. But yeah, listen to this right here. This is something now. I'm working on something I've been working on for the last year and a half or so. And what I'm doing is I'm working on resources for fathers, you know, high-risk fathers. Let's say, for example, if you had a criminal record or a past of something, but yet you're doing the right thing in life. We want to make sure that this doesn't happen to you or your child. You know, listen to this right here. You know, because there's so much going on to keep fathers, and I'm going to go ahead and say it, black fathers. I'm not saying it doesn't have the white fathers, Hispanic fathers, or whatever. You know, I'm half black, half Irish, you know, and half El Negro Hispanic. So what I'm saying is this. It's like there's too much to keep us and force us out of our children's lives and not enough to keep us in. That's why you see homicides rates rising and motherfuckers is killing motherfuckers just for dumb shit. Like just straight execution style, you know, shit for dumb shit. Like motherfuckers, you know, but we need more fathers in the homes. But listen to this.
Gervonta took the first steps on his journey to finding the gym, the man, and the purpose that would define him. He met Coach Calvin at Upton Boxing, and the trainer knew of the daunting obstacles ahead.
So I'm going to let this audio play through. I can't show it, but this to me is one of the most important parts of the video. I mean, of the episode, or more so the message of that, especially with Tank come from, win or loss.
Calvin had served 10 years in prison for drug offenses before transforming into a beacon for kids like Gervonta.
I was fighting a lot in school, fighting a lot on the streets, and they brought us to the gym, and I'm the one that stuck with it. When I came to the gym, you know, I felt the love that I needed as a child, you know, so that's what kept me into the gym.
Been doing this for too long, boy. That's why I call you the tank. You a tank. You just getting started.
No one else like Cal Ford. Coach Cal basically raised me. I always wanted to have somebody like a Calvin in my corner, you know, so that sums it all up.
I get emotional because all the hard work we put in. Tank didn't have a silver spoon in his mouth. You understand? He came from the dirt with this. So when they look at it, it's just not about boxing. If you put your mind to it and really work hard, anything is possible. Put the right people around you, anything is possible.
Good luck. Woo! Give it up, y'all. Good work, y'all. Good work. Good work. Good work. Good work. Good work.
I forgot the exact story. Let me see if I can get it. He was in foster care, child protective services.
They shot him. They shot him to death. And they killed him right here.
3 years ago, Gervonta returned to a West Baltimore block he grew up on.
What's going on?
Low key, like I lived in a neighborhood that looked just like this. My street, it said like, my shit ain't had no houses, but like literally looks just crazy.
I would tell him how I actually fought him too before. Yeah. I fought him. I would tell him how I fought.
Barely come in your front. Belts, trophies, all that. So I remember. So
I was a fighter at heart.
In 1999, with his father in prison and his mother battling addiction, Gervonta was placed into Child Protective Services at age 5. Shuttling between foster homes and shelters, his route to success was steep.
As a child growing up, just a little rough.
Shit, we're running late though. We're already 27 minutes in, so we didn't even get through all of the episode recap and shit. You can go watch the rest of it yourself. I actually watched it on the Showtime Anytime app. And usually they release it onto their YouTube page, Showtime, within like a week or so. But I don't know what the fuck been going on over there because they didn't release the Charlo stuff, like the press conferences and whatnot. So order of business here. Next week, right now, what is the date? Today is October Friday, 9:34 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Friday, October the 16th, 2020. Next week, let me pull it up real quick. I want this video to be over by the 30-minute mark. We're going to have 2 streams, 2 media workouts live on this channel for Tank Davis and Leo Santa Cruz, live. So October the 20th, Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, it's going to be Leo Santa Cruz. Wednesday, October the 21st, 9 p.m. Eastern. What the fuck? Well, that's 6 p.m. over. And oh man, I'm always, Wednesdays is like I'm in bed by like 4 p.m. No bullshit on a Wednesday. So 9 p.m. Shit. On a Wednesday night, we have the Tank Davis media workout. And of course, the pay-per-view is, 14 days away. $74.99. We didn't get to the end of the episode, but here, let's start here. It's a good place to start.
On the line, 2 champions will meet in San Antonio.
We're going to make it real exciting for you.
They will fight for legacy. And even more important, for the people who fought for them.